I'm going to check though. This is a very impromptu stream. I'm going to treat it kind of like a just like a regular video as if I was talking to it. But we'll get to see some things live. I don't know if there's going to be anybody even here in chat with me going over this, but so if you are here by chance from some kind of push notification or whatever, this live, I'm just going to go through a few things for consignment, and then I'm going to open up some Neo packs. I'll kind of go over what we got going on there. But well, we're going to open up this too. We're going to open up this 25th anniversary collection box, and then this right here. So these are going to be the two things that we open up. But I'll go over a few things first. All right, so I got one of these. This is the Guy the Dragon Champion. It's an ultra rare name error, and I picked it up off of STF Gaming. Again, I keep getting stuff from him, but I got it in auction. It was pretty cheap. Now this one is actually in on consignment. This is a Kingdra. It's a it's Jim Mint's in, and it's from Aquapolis. It looks like somebody did make it into the chat. We got Wes Bragg over here. What's up, man? Somehow I got two moderators in here, and looks like somebody's walking in for some reason. I don't know why that is, but I graded a bunch of Snorlax through CGC, and I did get one pristine, so I thought I would show the one pristine out of about 100 or so that I graded. Cardboard Kingdom says a random afternoon, Rusty, won the world. Yeah, I just didn't want to record it because I'm actually going to open up just a few random packs, and I thought, hey, let's just make it live, and we'll do that because I got this back in a return. I'll show that here in a minute. I do have some other stuff that I graded through CGC, and I thought this was a little bit interesting because I had a binder collection for a complete base first edition set, and I was like, let me just send the whole set off and just grade it. And so I think I'm gonna try selling the whole set complete because I really don't feel like listing them all individually. But like we got an Alakazam here. I mean, you can see like a 4. That's probably about the average grade of the entire set. But some of them aren't too bad. The Charizard is probably the worst, and you'll see why here in a second. Got a 5 there. There's a Chansey. It does have all the non-holos as well. But that'd be kind of cool to show. Now this one got authentic altered, and the reason they got it is because it looks like it has coloring around the edges. It's not actually coloring; it's water damage, and it doesn't make it any better. But it would pretty much be a 1. But if there was ever a grade that was lower than a 1, it'd probably be AA, authentic altered. Especially when you can see that the condition itself is really bad. So the condition is very poor. I'm just going to show the hollows on this, give you guys just a chance to get some people in here because I know this was really random. And then we'll open up a 25th anniversary Japanese box, and then we're going to open up some Neo packs. Like I said, I've got a blister that I'm going to show, or that I'm going to do. I've got 3 mods in here. Look at that. Sorry I couldn't do a live last night. It just wasn't going to work out. Man, look at that. A 2 on that Mewtwo. I mean, it doesn't look too rough, I guess. I did just sell a 1.5 BGS 1.5 Charizard. That was a strange transaction, but thanks to Catch 'em All Collectibles, who I think he's middlemaning it for me. But that was like I said, it was kind of strange. Like I never agreed to like a payment plan or anything like that. But apparently this guy had sent Dan $1,000 like 6 months ago. Then he sent him some more money a little while back, and he was trying to like haggle down the price, and it was really weird. So, but we did come to an agreement, and it was bought. It was like $2,700, $2,750, I guess. Technically, there was a little bit of a middleman fee. But yeah, if you're looking for a complete first edition base set that's been graded, I'm probably going to have that one up soon. I've actually got a Shadowless Hollow set that I'm going to be putting up too, but I think it'd be about as cheap as you could get for a complete graded set because it's pretty poor condition. But this is what we're going to open up last, but I'm going to open up this 25th anniversary collection box. And if any of you are wondering, I don't have live packs available for you to buy into. This would have been a video that I would have just typically recorded, but because I didn't do a live video last night, I wanted to just do something live for you guys today. And you can just kind of sit back and watch, and you got to worry about buying anything. I guess you could technically buy some fossil heavy packs if you wanted, but if you do, put it in the chat so at least I check, because I don't have all that stuff put up. I haven't opened up too many of these. I've only got a few on hand. I just picked some up kind of like in a bulk deal a little while back. And I think I opened up one for a giveaway once, but other than that, I'm not too familiar with this set because I wasn't. It kind of looks like Celebrations. Just got a reverse hollow Dialga. Is that what that is? If anybody hasn't got in their 151 box order, looks like you've got another chance at it, because they're pretty cheap right now. If you have any Japanese contacts that you typically buy through, maybe reach out to them and be like, hey, what are the prices of 151 right now? Because I don't know if I was told that they weren't getting a restock, and then all of a sudden the prices are really low again. So maybe maybe that's it's pretty much as low as I've seen them. And I don't know if that was a restock or if people just stopped buying because they're like, hey, prices are going up. We wanted them to go down because I think a lot of people were waiting on a reprint. It just wasn't happening. Pokemon Promo said, do you think Pokemon will ever go back to 2021 hype? I mean, that was a lot of hype. There will be certain cards that reach those prices again. There'll be some cards that never reach those prices. I mean, maybe never. I guess the dollar could just be absolutely destroyed. But Pokemon Promo says he's an expert on Japanese here if you have questions. Yeah, if you have any questions for me, feel free to throw them in the chat. Just kind of hit me with that at TCA Gaming so it kind of sticks out. I'm not even sure if there's many people here in this chat because, like I said, I just told myself I was going to do this a few minutes ago. I set it for 11:30, but it only took me like 2 minutes to do what I was supposed to do. So I even started it 10 minutes earlier than I was going to. Got a little Surfing Pikachu V. What was supposed to be like the big hit in this set? I assume there's a Charizard like the regular one, but I didn't know if it was. Can you get that particular Charizard in these packs, or is it like in a collection box? Ooh. Got some Pikachu V unions. Kind of nice when you see all those popping out of a pack. It's four different cards, and it's just the V unions, but still. Because I think with the Japanese stuff, maybe Pokemon Promos over here knows, but I think with the Japanese set, it wasn't like the English side where you could get everything kind of in celebrations other than a few select promos like the Light Toxicity and the Dark Sylveon. I think you had it was split up into several different releases. Derek said, I don't think that Charizard should be authentic altered because it's technically just water damage. Yeah, I remember sending that one. I think I sent that one to PSA, and they don't grade water damage, so it just got sent back, in 9. So the fact that it had anything on it, so it's the best I've received so far. BGS might grade it. Spection said, pretty sure all the classic collection is in promo packs. I think that's what I had heard too. It was like it was a different type of release. There's our second Pikachu like that. Pokemon Promo says you missed the Mew Mirror with cool Diamond Mirror Hollow. I've heard that these mirror or these diamond holographic cards they can get a little pricey, but I don't know much about them. Because I never sold these cards individually. I never bought the boxes really in mass. He says it's an expensive card, the Diamond Mirror cards in the set. Must be like the Master Ball Reverse Hollow type thing. There's a regular Pikachu V. So what's the big card that you can get from these? I've only got 4 packs left, and then we'll jump into the Neos. Derek says CGC used to put them in green labels. They really looked weird. Yeah, I've had some like that. There's a nice Flying Pikachu VMAX. I know this card is like really common on the English side, but it still looks good. I think I've sold out of all the ones that I graded for that. Yeah, this box only has either Mew Ultra Rare or Professor Oak's Research SR. I'm guessing I'm hoping for the Mew Ultra Rare. Inspection said the promo packs are very hard to source because they're see-through with a strong light. Easy to fish the best cards. Oh, looks like we got the professor's research. You caught it just in time, man. All right, last pack. Here we go. I'm going to finish with a third Pikachu. These must be super common. I might go through these and grade some of them. But this is from one box. Still not too bad. No crazy good artworks though, right? I haven't pulled any of those diamond hollows. Jeezy says, you aren't alone. Thanks for the live. Well, that's good to hear, man. All right, here we go. We've got the Neos. So this is something that I took in on consignment. I scanned it front and back. I said it had lots of wear. But once they got it, they asked for a return. And the reason being, there's a piece of tape right here. And he was like, hey, man, these packs could have been swapped out. And I don't know why I didn't see this. I didn't describe it, so I took the return. Totally valid point. I don't think the packs have been swapped, but at this point, since it's got the tape on it, I've already taken a return on it. I paid out the consignee. I thought it'd be kind of cool just to open up. This would be something perfect to get in a little bit of opening action that I haven't seen in a long time. I'm hoping we get some decent pulls. See how these packs look. Doesn't look too bad for as much damage as I'm seeing. Should be like a little glue gummy strip there on the back side. We got Neo Genesis. We got Neo Discovery. So you got the beginning. We might have to. That's just going to annoy me, so I'm going to pull it off. Man, maybe I'm not. There's a lot of gummy. Got the middle right there, and then Neo Revelation. You have the end. You've got the nod to the Bible, beginning and the end right there. With Revelation, the entire Generation 2 had been placed into these sets, and with Neo Destiny, that was the final Neo set, but there were no new Pokemon introduced there. We didn't see that until that's not coming out good, until the e-reader series, or not e-reader, EX era, because e-readers technically that started with Expedition and it carried into the early EX era. Now I'm not sure where it is, so we're just going to go straight through, but we're going to start off with a Neo Genesis Pikachu. I see Mr. Walrus in here. Look at that. The 4% to 1%. How long are you going to rock that out? Got the Giraffe Rig, Moo Moo Milk. These have been all commons, so maybe this back card. Yeah. Got an uncommon there. Always like that Quilava. Neo Genesis is one of the sets that I actually got to open up as a kid. I opened up a box my dad had gotten. It was first edition. It was $85, the entire box, and so it's pretty iconic for me. Ooh, we did get a holo. Look at that Skarmory. So it looks like I forgot the energy off the backside. This was one of the last holos that I was chasing from the Unlimited Neo Genesis set in PSA 10. I think I ended up buying it off of Top 10 Pokemon maybe for like $800 or something like that. It wasn't a good time to buy, but I mean, it happened. But cool. We actually did get a holo out of one of these packs, so that's pretty sweet. All right, here we go. Neo Discovery. Jeezy said, found your channel from the various amazing mystery boxes you have sent to people over the years. You know, I've always been surprised at how many views those things have gotten, but you know, people like Unlisted Leaf have bought several from me. You know, there's other people who've bought some big ones too. But he always buys. Whenever he comes in, he usually spends 5 or 10K, something like that, and he gives me a general idea of what he wants. But I don't really do those anymore. Ooh, all right. So it looks like it was going to be the. I should have known there. It looks like this is going to be the 4th card in. This is a non-holographic Poliwrath. So we didn't hit a holo in that one, but we'll go through the rest of the pack now. Got an Unknown Eye. Let's see if this is like the No Sheen. Look at that. See, this card is actually damaged. Look at that. Probably from where it was in the pack. This is kind of cool because this is the glossy surface Neo Genesis cards. If you're familiar with Neo Genesis, like really in depth, there's like a standard type of sheen that you can have on the card, and then there's some that have this almost like really smooth surface, and this is what we have here. Usually these grade much better because the condition is like super optimal. You can see how there's like no white dots back here, other than, you know, where it was probably just smashed from just being mishandled over the years inside of the blister. But the Poliwrath looks pretty decent. Might be worth grading. The only thing I really see wrong with it is slightly shifted. Alright, last pack we have Neo Revelation. So Son of a Merc says, rip to the guy who returned it. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely not going to get what I paid out the consignee. I mean, he got a refund of like $800 some. I mean, and the consignee was probably like 600 some. Like I highly doubt that I'm going to make that much money off of this, but you know, the only real thing that I can do after, you know, getting it back, I think, is to open up these packs. And it'll be a little fun. Pokey ETB says, TCA Game, do you have any issues with those crazy storms? Man, I got a lot of hail from one set of them. I don't know how long back we're talking here. Alright, so those are uncommons. I don't think there's energy, so I'm going to say that right there is probably going to be the rare spot for Neo Revelation. But when we had the heavy ones come through about a week later, there were a lot of tornadoes around us, but really what we got here was super heavy rain. And I still have a gravel driveway for the last third of a mile or so. And so where the water washed out on the left side, it went across the right side and it created like a little gully. So until we get it paved, that's probably going to be an issue, especially with how many like summer thunderstorms we get around here. It's pretty cool artwork there with the Octillery. Got a Farfetch'd, Old Rod, Apom, Goldeen, Zubat. How many cards we got left? All right, so we just got a few more after this. Slugma, Snubble. What do we want? I want a Shining Gyarados, right? But I guess like the big pull would be like a perfect Ampharos. But looking at the back here, I think I see one little white dot there, little white dot there, little white dot right there, which that one might come off. Centering's not perfect, so I don't want an Ampharos anymore because I don't really care for... nobody needs a PSA 9 Ampharos, right? Like, that's the highest you're going to get for your graded set unless you gem mint, and maybe one other person was a Pop 2 now or something like that. But if you're just looking for the big card, regardless of the grading, I think I'm going for the Shining Gyarados. What about you guys? Super, like, double foil, monster swirl on the left side. Oh! Oh, man. We actually got the Shining Gyarados. Oh. And I think it is a double. It's a double hollow. It doesn't have the monster swirl, but holy moly. We did pull the Shining Gyarados. Oh, man. Wow. That was fun. I'm glad I opened up these packs now. Jeez. And you can see like it's hollow all through like the waves and stuff, which is really cool because you don't see that a lot on the old it's much more common on Unlimited, we'll put it that way, but with first edition it's pretty tough, but not all cards are like that. Wow, very cool. I see old school Pokemon's in here, and I think there was a super chat, I just completely missed it. Martial Law, I good to see you in here, man. And yes, I did. I actually buzzed off my beard last night. It just happened. Like, I was like, man, this got too hot. It's affecting my food. It was getting thick and starting to come out from the side of my face. I'm like, it's the longest hair on my body. Like, let's just get rid of it. But wow, yeah, that was pretty cool. The one card I said that I wanted, looking at, you know, if we were just trying to pull something, we got it. We got the Shining Gyarados. That was a good 2 for 3. The very last card, too. You couldn't have asked for better. But definitely appreciate everyone who, for all the congratulations, too. I see all you guys in here. Really, that's all I have for today. I just want to show you guys a few things that I got in consignments, stuff I bought, things I got back that I'm going to be putting up for sale, and then just kind of go through this experience with you guys. And I'm really glad that all of you you showed up in the middle of a Wednesday and you watched me have some fun. Maybe one day you'll get to have some fun and pull a Shining Gyarados yourself. You just never know where you're going to be. But I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And if you have any any questions about things, as always, you can send me an email. And if as long as it's not too detailed, I'll try my best to answer it.